This podcast we talked a lot about startup world
The opportunities is still there.
So, Marty, just tell me about your story. How's your day in and day out nowadays? What do you do?
Yeah, so we basically after building ApplyBoard with the team, basically we really like recognize the need for a platform that connects talent to opportunities globally and when needed finance it. Um, it was bothering me to see students from all over the world that are very, very talented, and just because they don't have the initial money of coming to Canada or US or Australia, they can't get this opportunity. When I came from Iran to Canada, University of Waterloo gives me $52,000 scholarship.
Wow. In which year?
This is 2010.
2010.
Yeah, and
Wow.
2 years later, I was making like north of $80,000 in salary. So if Waterloo never gave me that money, I would have never be able to come to Canada to afford the education and stuff. But why can't we do this for almost all the schools? And why can't we do this like at the bigger scale that like um the top 1% people based on merit and the right fit to the program of what the countries like Canada or USA need, like we can bring them based on merit, not necessarily just because of they have access to financially.
Right.
And also a lot of the people who don't have money now they also have a dream that they can go like change their life.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I think that your platform is providing that opportunity for all the international students
Yeah.
who would like to achieve their dreams in Canada.
Yeah, it's not only Canada. We're soon going to be in other countries as well.
Okay.
Like we are trying to like go this pretty like complex problem. Because you are basically like providing financial access would be based on the characteristic of a person and the program they're going to do and like everything about the future of the person and their success. It's very important for us that the students succeed. It's not like we are in our incentivization is for the students to come find the correct jobs and succeed here so they can basically pay back a loan. And a lot of the time, even though the entire education industry is built for making the student success,
Yes.
but in a lot of places, almost is forgotten there. The students are the reason is not the product. A lot of places that when you go, you notice that it's not based on the outcome of what the students are
Yes. Yes.
made to like get. It's like more about, oh, I just want them to like have this many students. So no, we are talking about quality.
Yes. They're talking about their future.
We're talking about the future of human beings,
Yes.
the next generation. Let's make sure they're being very successful. Let's make sure if they're not right for this program, they don't come to this program. We want like people who are passionate about what they're going to to do. And I believe as right now Canada is going through a lot of changes, that would be the new world. The new world would be uh, basically immigration going to be targeted to the people that are completely funny to be aligned to what the country need is. And if today country need is X, those people come. And if in 5 years the country need change, the immigration have to change accordingly. And that's what you see, because the way that countries right now do immigration is like they're like, oh, I need, for example, 1,000 nurses, 1,000 software developer. Let's bring 10,000 people, and none of them are software developers or nurses. Versus the new era, we are like trying to like get to the point. It's like if we need 1,000 software developer and 1,000 nurses, only bring 2,000 people,
Okay.
and only the ones that are right fit for doing those jobs.
Like, yeah.
It's better for the people who come in because they come in or they kind of have like a better perspective for the long term plan here, and it's also better for the countries here because they can bring exactly that meets their major shortage. For example, in Canada, the last couple of years, millions of people came, but we still have a huge labor shortage, and we also have a huge population of like immigrants that necessarily they didn't land at their dream job. That means there's a mismatch between what countries' jobs are and what the people want. So I'm very excited and optimistic about the future. What's the new changes?
Yeah, I'm also bullish about the Canada, right? Yeah, because it's going to change you will see a different world after a couple of years.
True.
Yeah, and lots of talented people will consider Canada as the top destination for abroad education. It might be possible, right?
I think all of the changes that has happened, even though necessarily the messaging and stuff might have like not being or a little scary because we are going through it. A lot of them uh, could result in a good things. We have to see how it play out and how like the universities and colleges reflect with the some of the challenges that these policies have to them. But generally speaking, I'm bullish and I'm positive.
Yeah.
The quality of education in Canada is great. The data shows the people who come to Canada and get studies versus they come here just for PR or for work, they make way more money. The income of them are much better. They integrate with the society much better. So without any doubt, I think the best thing, like after looking at the data and being in immigration for last 10 years, I would say without any doubt, the best journey would be for someone to do a lot of research, find exactly what to do, and then they go study that field and then basically make it successful by themselves.
Great, great. Now I would like to ask you a question. Like, can you tell me about your journey? Like, you came from Iran as a international student, right?
Yeah.
And then you migrated to Canada
For my master's degree,
master degree, and you already built one unicorn, and now you are building another unicorn, or like multi-million industries you are creating and helping is and educating the one is your main mantra, you can say about it, or tagline, you can say. Like, just tell me about how you migrated from Iran to Waterloo for masters. What spike you to start this company? These are the two basic question I have. Like, what motivates you to come to Canada?
yeah. So I was a student and I was like doing a lot of like a little inventions. And my uncle, who was living in Canada, came to Iran and like saw my inventions and was like, "You should come to Canada because here you just build a device. Over there you can come and make a company out of them, and you don't just like make a device and put it on the shelf." So he helped me put a resume together. I started learning a little English to like do my TOEFL, and one like I applied to like two Canadian universities and colleges, both of them that I have somehow like some found some connection for control and mechatronics engineering, and University of Waterloo gave me full scholarship. Well, and I came here and I couldn't speak English very well, so I actually had to go to ESL classes. And then I really loved to bring my brothers as well. They were in Iran. And then I found a way, this is 2010, that no one at the time from Iran knew this. I found a way of how to bring them uh, at an earlier stage. And then their friends start messaging us, can you also help us? And then in a long-term story, we became actually education agent, but just like doing sides while we are studying. Fast forward a couple of years later, we actually had some brand. I was an engineer, got my master's degree. I went to US. I'm working as an engineer. I've done like one invention and actually didn't work out very well. So I was like, why don't we write a code to filter the universities and colleges for students? Because the biggest problem that the students at the time had was like, where can I get accepted with my amount of money I have, with my credentials and stuff. So we started writing code and then people start applying, and then that became the idea. We call it ApplyBoard. Colleges, they were like, oh no, online recruitment is not possible. The brand of the agents was very bad, and you see like between the agents that one person have a contract, they don't pay the other agents that send their students. It's always like people chase it. So one thing that they realized is like, what if we become the transparent authority, and people like you go to this like for example, this agent said, no, I sent you students if you only work with me, and like, and we were like, and what if we don't give any preference to any of any channels, and we basically enable everyone,
Right.
enable people that don't have any contract or any knowledge,
Just like us.
which when you started Canada, you didn't have any. And then we were like, enable everyone, because everyone have a student. So let's make that the students happy by give them all of the options. Because before, if, for example, students go to one agent, and agent only represent 5 a school or have connection, kind of like only offer that 5 for their 5 years. But if you give agents a platform that they can send to any school, agents provide the option that have the highest success for the students. And we give these tools to the agents so they can make a better guidance. People say this is not possible. You're never gonna like have success in India, never have success in China or other countries. You're like, okay, like if we didn't take ourselves serious, you're like, okay, let's try.
That's right. Yes.
If we tried and that company became like the biggest immigration company in the world, it became like multi-billion-dollar company, over 1,000 employees in like 30 countries, and more we were building it. And somewhere around 2000, like maybe 3 years after we started it, I started seeing the result of the students that we were also helping. They come to office and says, oh, you changed our life. Oh, thank you so much. And somewhere around that, I started falling in love with helping people more than even building something new.
And you are also helping recruitment partner in India as well, because you have changed in lots of recruitment partner life in India like me. I started with nothing, and today I am holding 6 offices and 70 employees working under me. I think it all credit goes to ApplyBoard, because in initial year I struggle a lot to find a agent or find a partner who can help me to get offer letter, to support me, guide me.
And other agents didn't want to help you. You're the co-pilot.
Yeah. And then suddenly one night I got to know about ApplyBoard. I shoot an email to them. This 24 hours I could sign up. I think it was a fantastic journey, and my success, my all success, I can say I can give credit to you and your company ApplyBoard.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think of your persistence and like your hard work, like it pays off. And also as we had we contributed to your success, a lot of people also were contributing to our success. So they were helping and helping.
Yes.
And like along the side, and sometimes like we were like, I was looking at the result of the search, and I was keep seeing like it is like technically, if someone want to come to Canada and they don't have money, unless they go for PhD and masters, that those number of funds available, scholarships are way smaller now than even 10 years ago. When I came to Canada, I was like, why only people who can afford? Like, if you bring the top students here, in 2 years they make 60, 70, $100,000.
No, yes.
But the first 30, 40, 50,000, they can't. And which is like, I don't know, like 1/3 of their salary or half of their salaries. And it should be a better rate.
Yes, you are solving the bigger problem right now.
And basically it was like, okay, this is had to for a company to like solve this. First we thought it's just a charity. We started like a charity. And then we realized it's not possible with a charity.
Yes,
It's not that you're never gonna be able to get to the scale.
yes.
Yeah, and then he started basically say, why don't we do it basically making a sustainable financial company? And basically now what we do based on the quality of the students, we look at the programs that we partner with the schools, we look at the program, we look at the job opportunities. We look at the quality of the students. We interview the students, and basically we make a bet on them, and we provide a financial for living cost and the cost of tuition fee. We basically give them all the documents that they need for their study permit. And when the students come here, we help them with part-time jobs. Of course, the students have to be a good students, and like that's what they are hoping to like find the best students. And we help them with like across the journey for them to be successful. And my hope, if you go for our website, you also see is bottom of it, there's a timer, is by end of this decade, yes, any top of students in the world that they don't have financial access to study in Canada, US, Australia, UK, around the world, and they don't have that problem anymore, and we can provide them the financial that they need for them to do that.
Yeah.
Because these are the people that this is loan they have to pay back. Like,
Yes.
but if you select the right person, like you bring them to the right program,
It's like a one kind of good investment. If you are investing on the good person,
yeah,
and it's going to give you a good return after a couple of years. So it's not about return, but you are changing the life, and maybe that person become a president of any other country.
Yeah.
Maybe a counselor, or maybe create a multi-billion-dollar company to help other more people.
yeah. And actually, like if you report to the credit bureau here, so when they go, huh, the credit get built,
Oh,
and they can basically that open a lot of opportunity for them if they want to like purchase a home or purchase a car. A lot of the rental places that you even rent, then check your credit, and immigrants always like have problem, but this way they can do their credit.
right.
They can basically have like a good life. And also the other thing that we do, we bring girls from Afghanistan
Oh yeah, yes.
that they kind of kicked out of the school because their gender is girl, and which is very sad. And the toppest of the top people, we bring them for programs like AI, nursing, and we bring them to Canada. And there's actually I can show you the first group. They came September, and we are helping them. Helping the next group is coming like in 2 weeks, and this is basically the first group.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
I will share with you as well. This is amazing.
I think women education is extremely important. If you don't educate women, their children are I want to tell you like a story. I had this two friends. One of them named Mason, and one of them was called Wahid. I was going to like a top school back home in Iran, but I was always like inventing and coding. I wasn't studying very well for classes, and Wahid and Mason, always like at the night of the exam, they were giving me lecture to bring me up to speed.
Yes.
And I can tell you they were both very smart than me. If they would have come to Canada or US right now, easily they would make $200,000 to $400,000. These are like the most brilliant people, extremely good engineers.
The message today I would like to give it to all Indian students. If you think you are talented, and if you think you have some crisis of money, and you think no one is helping you to educate yourself, I think Passage is the company who can able to help you to uplift your career by sponsoring you in a form of loan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's an amazing opportunity. That means you need to show that you are exceptionally good, because in India, lots of students are exceptionally good, but they are lacking because of the money.
Now everywhere in the world,
Everybody is
talent is
yes. So I think
everywhere in the world.
well, I think you are talented, and if you are looking to study abroad, I think Passage is the company for you guys. And I think Martin is solving a bigger problem. Is all about helping more people, and like just is all about help. It's a great teams I can say about it, right?
And we want the type of students that they care about other students and about life. And we want to give the, Universal wanted to give me an opportunity. You have now I'm giving other people. We want to bring the people that when they come here, don't look at it just a loan. They're like, sure, I'll pay back this loan, but also I volunteer to help the next
Generation, yes, that's a bit.
they're like finding home, tomorrow is finding a job, mentoring them. We want to create this community of the people to help each other to become more and more successful. Yeah, this is very, very important for us.
Okay, now you have built two companies, right? And this is a second company you have building. What message you can give to all startup enthusiastic who would like to start a startup?
These are the people in India
Or around
anywhere.
yeah.
Yeah, don't give up. Is uh it's like it always takes more time than what you think, and it takes in more resources, but the risk is lower than what you think.
Okay, nice. Yes.
So it's harder than what you think,
Mhm.
but is normally the people don't scare of hard things. We are scared of how risky it is.
Of his case, yeah.
Risk is always lower than what you think. The amount of effort it takes is harder. So since early of my education, I learned I'm not the smartest kid, but I can be the hardest working person. So I just work very, very hard. And if they're inspired to do something and follow their passion, I think they should do it. It's so enjoyable because work doesn't feel work anymore.
Yes, that's true. I think this is the amazing advice of all the startup people. You need to take care of it, right? Also, what are the top three skill startup founder have in themselves?
Okay. Like first thing, you gotta know yourself.
Okay.
I think you gotta know what you want in life. Because there are a lot of times that life gets very hard when you are starting a company and all the odds are against you. So you need to be able to know this is what I want, so you don't give up. If you don't know what you want, then you give up. Right?
Right.
I think you need to be able to have ability to inspire other people and find the talents because when you start, no one believe in you. No one want to join you.
Yeah,
So you need to keep having the persistence of keep getting rejected. Like for example, for me to hire the first software developer, I had to go to so many people. No one wanted to quit their job to come work for to build the technology. And the people who didn't have jobs, I didn't want them because they weren't as good businesses. So basically, you need to be able to keep convincing other people and selling to them that this is the dream. So you always have to like sell them, and you need to believe it yourself,
right.
and then like be able to sell it. And the third one, you need to be almost like ignorant on failure.
Okay.
You need to be able to fail 100 times and to keep doing it. Because with persistence, you can do it finally. Normally, the people give up.
So
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So it's like today is hard. Tomorrow is harder.
it was harder, yeah.
But the day after tomorrow is a bright day. But most people tweet tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's a great advice. I think this is amazing advice for all the startup enthusiastic who is sitting around the world. Because the guy who already built a unicorn in abroad education industries, and he is giving this you can say about advice how you can build a startup. Okay.
Yeah, the other thing is like for particular for Canada and United States that I did it, Canada is built for people who want to build something new and they want to take risk.
Yeah.
There is capital for them. There is infrastructure for them. In less than 2 hours, you can start a company. This country is built for risk takers. If you are the risk taker and you want to build something big,
Maybe yes. This is the place. This is the place. Wow.
yeah, it's an unbelievable. I'm an immigrant. I came to this country. Like actually, when we started ApplyBoard, we weren't even PR yet.
Yes.
Oh, we were on the we basically stayed at visa. We didn't do our PR. We got our PR through something called startup visa.
How?
There's I can tell you like it's unbelievable. But now what I think about it, this country is built for immigrants who want to do something big in their life, right?
And then I have one more question.
And like wait, it also on the same time, it also bothers me like people come with so much dream and stuff, and they don't really research to see what they can do for their own capabilities, and as a result, why are you doing this after 10 years? You come to Canada because that's what I've been told. Like go search like in this country, making good money, providing service to the country, providing service to other people It's like the sky is the limit. There's no limit in this country, right?
Yeah.
So basically, um, like to all of the current international students or current immigrant,
Yes, the question. Yeah.
my advice is like go figure it out all the opportunities. You know, um, normally over 90% of people take what information they know. You don't want to be like that. You want to like go figure out new opportunities. There's so many opportunities. For example, so many people right now in Canada, they say they have hard time of finding jobs.
Yes.
You hear that?
Yes.
Go look at mining. You might make
Yes.
$100,000 salary
Wow.
working 2 weeks of every month.
2 weeks of every month and $100,000.
And when you go to mining site, they pay for your food, housing, transportation, everything.
Wow.
And you can make over $100,000.
Wow.
As these are normal in the places that like are also like they sponsor your visa, they do everything for you. So look a little beyond what your friends do. You know, like when I started ApplyBoard, none of my friends were starting companies. So if I wanted to follow my friends, I should have just been an engineer working because all of my friends were working. And actually, that's what I did when I graduated from school. I followed my friends. I went working as an engineer. But then I was like, what is it? What else is possible? So for you guys, like international students who are here, look what else is possible. Don't think just because of your friends do something, you also need to do this. The opportunities in this beautiful country is way greater than just couple of jobs, right?
Right. Yes. And also, I have a question. Like, when you came from Iran to Canada, right? You just said that you are struggling in English, right? You were unable to communicate properly. Like, lots of Indian people and lots of other country people are coming to Canada with the same problem. But right now, I'm sitting with you and I can see like you are doing amazing, right? You have a good English speaking accent. You are speaking English fluently. Everything is perfect. Like, what you have done in this particular time, like how you build yourself, because lots of international students are not building themselves after coming here. What steps you can give to them? What step they need to follow to be a good orator, or maybe a good person like you, or maybe a build a good company, or maybe a go to any good jobs?
Yeah. My roommates after school, they were all non-Persians.
Okay.
And like if I go back, even when I come to Canada for students, I would have not go necessarily work like be a roommate of like a Persian person.
Okay.
You have to like speak English with other people to learn it. And I think one of the biggest things that we do as an immigrant when we come in, we want to find someone else, not only from our country, sometimes from our own city.
One city, yes.
So, and that is, I think, the worst thing you can do.
Okay.
You want to find as diverse background. You like if you're coming from India, you want to find like a Canadian person or a Brazilian or Chinese person. You want to find someone like that. You have to practice. Nothing comes without the practice.
Yes.
When I came, I didn't even have TOEFL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't bring enough TOEFL. That's why I had to go to ESG while I studied my master's in engineering.
Right. Okay.
So basically, but I think like dealing with your own language, like in your case, like you're talking about Indian students, when you see like normally Indian students just hang out together.
Right.
And of course, it's your friends, the same culture, you same food. But if you're inspired to be bigger than your own community, then you gotta go learn. Yeah, you gotta go find the like things. And it's unbelievable, like you learn. Like for example, one of the reasons I learned about whole thing about venture capitalist stuff, none of the Iranians that I used to hang out with, they knew this. I lived with Americans, and Americans told me, "Oh, have you ever been in that building that's for entrepreneurs?" I was like, I just went one day in Cleveland to this place, and they were like, I was like, I just want to be an entrepreneur. And they brought me mentors and everything.
Wow.
None of my Iranian friends knew about such a thing even exists.
Right.
But my American friend knew this exists.
That's right. Yeah, so I think there's a very good piece of advice for all the international students. Yes, you need to go extra mile. You have to build a different culture. You have to hang out with the different community people.
I think the first semester is okay. You stay with your community because the first you come, you don't know, you want to get someone trusted, so you can go only first semester.
First semester, okay.
After 4 months, you want to break it out. Find someone in your school or on the internet that you can be roommate with and just go.
Perfect. This is amazing.
First 4 months, just don't worry about it. Just go somewhere that you have a safe place to stay.
Right.
After 4 months, we want to find it out.
Yes. Also, I would like to
Another advice, starting the students, try to find internship in your own degree sooner. Like something like in Canada, there are a lot of jobs for like general jobs. So you come, let's say you come to sell computer science, right? You come to computer diploma in computer. When you come, immediately you can find job, for example, like Uber. You don't know English, that's what your friends do, you find Uber. Okay, for first semester, I think it's very clear, yeah. Second semester, maybe.
yes.
But if you're still doing Uber or warehouse or general work in the second or third semester, there's something wrong. First semester, it's kind of unrealistic for people say, oh, from first semester, I want to find a job in a bank as a computer science. No. It's you still don't even know how to say, how are you a culture? First, go find any job that you interact with people. Yes, let's say I don't like a warehouse job and stuff. I like go to a coffee shop, go to a library, go places that you can interact with people.
Yes.
From the second semester or third semester max, you need to go after the jobs in your own field. Don't all of your time spend time, for example, in a job, and then your PGWP is finishing, then you're like, I can't find jobs in my own field. You didn't spend time to find the job, to find the network. That's one. The other thing is, there are a lot of places that if you email them that I'm willing to work for free, they'll take you.
Voluntary work is there. Okay.
So spend a little less. It's okay in our field. You don't make money for 4 months.
You get experience.
You got the experience in the same industry. A lot of places, I've noticed it. For the people who have the mindset of, I'll go work for this company for free for 4 months, and they do a good job, or that company, they themselves hire back. So if you find a company that you like in your field, message them, said, I love to work there. I'm willing to work for free. In a country like Canada, so many people that say, yes, sure, come.
It's for the short term, yeah. It's just for the short term, right? But you get the experience. You get amazing experience. Like I say, you can talk to different type of people. You learn the corporate culture. You learn how to talk with your colleague and learn how to greet the people. Actually, this is a fantastic approach.
Yeah, you see a lot like different students when I talk. Sometimes the students say, like, you're a student. A student means you're learning.
Yes.
Your main job during these 2 years of your studies or 4 years is to learn a lot. First, learn that. Don't optimize of how much money you are making, because if you make a better connection during the school and you find a job, your salary after school is $20,000-$30,000
Higher than
when you look at it. The next 40 years of your work, that's millions of dollars. Don't sacrifice millions of dollars of future gaining. So because I want this 4 months to make
the
$8,000 already.
Yes, here is scarce. Yes.
Go work for someone even free. Learn the experience, then make millions of dollars from better things. And right now in Canada, almost like if you want to just like do like teamwork for jobs or this type of jobs, you're gonna also have a hard time of gaining PR.
Yes.
You need to get a skilled, good job. And there are a lot of jobs.
Yeah, I think that's a great piece of advice you just gave to all international students. Also, I have a question like,
maybe like one thing. Yeah, some of the students have what, this like they want to be on their own feet. They want to like as soon as possible.
yes, I want to make a money.
Money that they make is very good. I'm not saying don't make money. I'm saying make a lot of money.
A lot of money, yes.
Don't be happy with $17 an hour. Yes. You didn't leave your country to come here to make $17. Yes. Go make a lot of money. The way you're educated person, you came here for a school. If you came here, go to a professional job and make a lot of money. Don't be happy with a lot of money. Yes. So I'm not saying don't make money. I'm saying make a lot of money. Yes. And for you to make a lot of money, you need to be skilled. You need to be the best. I normally tell people, median salary in Canada is $70,000.
Wow.
You want to make more than $70,000. You want to be better than average. If your trajectory in the next 3 years is under, means you are doing something wrong, Dimo. You want to be over.
Yes.
You get my point?
Yeah, I got your point. I think it's a fantastic thing, and I think I'm getting lots of learning, and I think it's going to be amazing podcast because it's. I think it's feel like for the international students. Also, I would like to ask like when any Indian students or maybe any students are planning for their journey for abroad education, or maybe for Canada or maybe for US, right? What top three skills they require when they are planning for the international education?
I think the biggest so the all the agent industry, they made a lot of things easy, but they also naturally something that happened. A lot of students, they don't do their own research because they have an agent that agent do A to Z.
Yes. Okay, that's true.
So students don't get to the time to learn about the school, about the program, about the job, and they think because the agent one source only telling them in one consulting session, it's okay. Let me go to Canada, then I figure it out. I think that's number one. Be curious. Do your own research, right? Agents should be just help.
Yeah.
If you look at on the Passage platform, a student have to do all the steps, not the agent.
Yeah.
Agent just bring the student in. We want the students to do everything. Because I realize if the students don't do their own research, what happens? They come here and go, I didn't like a big city. Why did I come to Toronto? Or they go to a very small city. It was like, I didn't like a spot. Like, and you hear this. Some people come and said, oh, I didn't know it snow in Toronto. I should have been in Vancouver. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You're going to another country. You're spending 50, 60, $100,000 of your family's spending. You want to do your research. It doesn't matter how good is your agent. Your agent's life is not your life. Majority of agents never even been in Canada.
Right. Yes, that's true.
Or US. It's your life. Like if you go to someone and someone just say, I don't know, don't eat. You don't listen to them. You ask 5 other people. This is your life. This is the most important decision of your life.
Yes, that's the most important decision. Yes.
Again, it doesn't matter who is your agent. How good is your agent? You must do all the decisions yourself. You must do a lot of research yourself. You need to look at the university website extensively. You need to search for the jobs. You need to go to the companies that you think they would hire you after those. And then basically see how's the review of those companies. What are the staff saying did? How much money people in those fields make? And all of this information exists in the internet.
Right.
If, for example, you are going to, say, ABC College of Cybersecurity, go to LinkedIn.college, find the alumni of those programs, click on their profiles, see what companies do they work.
Yes.
If you see the person graduated in August and all of them have a job in the field, then you know that's amazing, Burka. If you cannot see people graduate in August and all of them are looking for a job, message them.
Yes.
Hey, how are you? I'm a student. I want to come to your program. I don't know. Can you please help me?
Wow.
A lot of time people say, no, don't come to this program.
Yeah.
Like when we launch Passage, one of the things we do, we basically ask the people who graduated from the program, we said like, were there jobs for this? It's like, no, I'm a student.
Yeah. Right.
So basically, you need to be very careful about like that, and you need to do your own research.
Right. Okay. Great. So, like, if like as you came to Canada as an international student, right? what skill you have built over here. So I would like to throw this question to you, because lots of international students are right now in Canada, maybe in USA, and they don't know what skill they have to acquire and what skill is required in next couple of years.
Networking.
Networking.
Networking. Like, for example, you see a lot of the students come, for example, from India. They go to a particular city, for example, let's say in Toronto area, they go to Brampton or Mississauga.
Right.
This is one of the worst things you can do.
Okay.
Go somewhere that you see new people.
New people.
You always have already connected to your family or friends to Brampton and Mississauga. Go find new people. A lot of international students come. A lot of the job here, like everywhere in the world, is through connections. You have a company, you are hiring someone. I have a cousin that could be a good person. I suggested to you, you will hire that person. Why? Because you are like, you kind of trust that I'm bringing you a good person.
Right.
So if everyone, all the students are going to the same place, all the connections is divided by number of them. You want to go where there's as little as competition, right?
Right.
Attend networking events.
Yes.
Again, that's the other thing that I
Networking even, yes. That's the
like. Oh no, I want to work, or I just want to like be at home or do something. Versus that, there are so many networking events, right? Like, for example, in the field of STEM, there is not a week that there is not one or two events for people who are studying a STEM or those things. You gotta find your program and all the networking event and go to every single of them.
Right.
3, you wanna learn very fast how the culture here is. For example, you're talking about jobs before we start this podcast. That so many students have problem finding jobs. I mean, I receive at least 50 messages every day on LinkedIn here. And you see the students came here and study here, write me, hey Martin, thank you so much for your company, blah blah. I'm very interested in your work. Please, this is my resume. You tell me which jobs I can apply. Wow. Versus they go, they check the website. Yeah. So immediately, even if the best person, when they message HR or someone like that, immediately they say, don't hire this person. They don't know the culture.
Yes. So even they don't know which program they would like to apply for, which job they are like applying for.
That's how basically other places in the world, you come and say, I'm interested that the HR come back and said, based on your qualities, I think these 3 you should apply. Okay. Not here.
Not here. Yeah, that's true.
Here you don't even like say I'm interested, let's just say, for your work. He said, I come, I love your company. I would like to get know more.
No more.
Is that anyone in your talent stand that I can talk to just get to know more? Maybe for myself or for my friends. So then people say, oh, now the company want to get on the phone with you to sell you. If you even like tell them, oh, I want jobs, they just say, go on another one.
Well, I apply. Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Yeah.
you gotta know how the how to here. And YouTube is full of
Information. Yeah.
all the networking affected there. You gotta get out of your circle. The circle of international students, you gotta get out and see the bigger country. You didn't come from India or Iran, right here to just hang out with a bunch of other students.
Right.
Go hang out with other people, get to know other people. Canada is full of opportunities. As we are talking, there's 600,000 jobs available in Canada. So how can someone say I don't find jobs? Because they're not doing the right steps. And if you come and study, the other thing that people come, they're like, oh, let me study this field because it's easy.
Easy. Yes. Yeah.
Easy jobs, easy degree.
Easy.
Everyone
do.
not resulting on a good work. You want to go study something that is jobs. And those programs are not easy. That's why there are a lot of job shortage, because nobody want to do them.
That's true. Yeah, great. I think there's a great piece of advice I can say about it for the audience.
You want to be different. You want to be unique. Well, how are you unique among everyone else? What can you do that others can't do?
Right. I think you can sell yourself much better. That's what you can do if you want job, and you have to explore. Yeah, networking is the topmost thing. Students, I've been in Canada and USA from last couple of days, and everybody's talking about networking, that lots of students are not doing networking. They are just sitting with their community. They are hanging around with their own community friends. They are not attending any events. and then complaining about the jobs, right?
Yeah. After 4 months, you have to break it.
You have to be
The first 4 months, I think, is good to be with community. They tell you the how. After 4 months, you need to break it and start completely like switching your friends and stuff to just learn.
right. Okay, now I have a questions for all this. I have a questions like, if, as you said, that you are giving a loan and you are saying you are giving this a loan to the different students, right? Now, if any students right now sitting in India in village area, and he is a excellent, brilliant students, and if he or she doesn't have a fund to study abroad, what step they need to take?
So first, they need to like do a lot of research.
Okay.
They need to come to Passage. They need to look at the programs that we are giving loans, right? Because we don't give. If you want to go and study accounting, I don't give you loan.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
only give the loans to the program that at this time like, we think there are a lot of job opportunities, and it keeps changing. So if we do something right now, and in 6 months we realize that the opportunity that program is low, we take it down.
Right.
But that also doesn't mean if you choose a program, necessarily everything is good. They need to also do their own research, right? Learn about the school, learn about the program. There are like certain number of like people, like for example, you that they're also like know about the program, they can answer the question, we can answer the question. And then basically after that they need to apply. There's an interview that they do. And they do it with AI, they do an interview. You have to be very honest. You care about honesty sometimes better than a good answer.
Right. Yes.
They need to be exactly honest. They need to give all of the document to us. The platform tell them step by step what they do. If there's no problem with a couple of days, they get a career post.
Okay.
And then they basically apply for the program. Either they already have a letter of acceptance themselves or they apply through us. They basically or to a partner or like depends on the school, right? They get accepted, they get their visas, they get the loan, the final approval.
Okay.
The final approval, they have to like make some steps, depends on their student and the program. There's some steps that they need to do, and then they go get the visas, and then they come here.
Okay.
For the programs like George Brown and Niagara at this time, and like other schools that they are expanding, if they're already a student here, or they already have a letter of acceptance for those
Programs. Okay.
they also can apply for RESA. So let's say you are already in a good program like healthcare, you are already here in like a school, and you're like you have a financial hardship, and you're thinking, well, oh, if I don't get money, I'm gonna drop out of the school.
Right.
We can also assist you for that.
Okay.
But it's all about people who don't have money, but they wanna like this would enable them to have access to good quality education.
And it's also like by getting this money and paying back to the passage, they help another students. That's what it is, right?
Well, they have to pay it, but the paying back is low.
Right. It's a real making the loan, but the loan you will get it, you will sponsor another students, right?
That's
So I think they are. By taking a loan from you, they are helping more students. I can say about it by paying back to you.
of course, but they're also like financial dedicated to do it. Right. We report to the group.
Yes.
So it's like it's a serious loan. So so they sign a contract, they go and doing it. But yes, the whole idea is we get it to the level that every students have access to good quality.
Yeah, the students, if you are sitting in India right now, or maybe in entire world, and if you think that you have a knowledge, you want to do something big, and you think your numbers are really good and no one is helping you for study abroad, comment passage to chat box and we will provide you entire detail, because I am sitting with Martin Basiri, who is a founder of Passage, and he is helping lots of students. He already helped lots of students. Just comment Passage into chat box and I will provide you entire detail. Even you can go to the passage.com and find out everything what you want for. Okay, and if you need additional help, we are there for you. Now,
Well, do your own research.
yeah, do your own research. Yes,
On the program, on the city, as how to do it.
yeah, and if you talk about
I had the students this September came from outside. The first week they came here, they got the AI job.
oh wow, fantastic! Wow, yeah. So that means like you are bringing those students to Canada who has a future job demand, right? Or the job is Canada is looking for that kind of talent only.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole goal, right?
Yeah.
If you believe people that they're not the right students, or they come to the program that there's no job, means
Yeah.
there's
No way. Yeah.
there's no win for students, no win for us. No one wins for.
Okay, I have a question. You talk about the visa. Like, who will take care of the visa part if student is applying from Passage?
Yeah, like there depends on how they came. But sometimes they're like coming through companies like you. Then that company offer visa. Do you offer? Yeah, you offer a Canadian visa. Says here. Sometimes the students doing it themselves. Sometimes they come to us and said we don't have it, and then they have different partners that we know they're doing good jobs, so we refer the students. We don't do anything about visa.
Right, that's true. Okay, now lots of English students have a concern about this product. Like, you are giving them a loan without collateral, not looking at anything else, not their CIBIL score in India, right?
No, we look at civil score.
You look at the CIBIL score as well. Okay, yeah, okay. That how you like most of the bank in India is looking at they are looking for the collateral loan, but you are going without collateral loan, right? People or students might think that it's a scam. What do you say about it?
It's a scam. We are giving money. How can we use it as scam? Yeah. It's a big risk,
Mhm.
and the type of people we want to help, they don't have anything, but they have a lot of potential.
Yes, that's okay. Great. That's
So you like, yeah, we want honest people that like the way that I've done it. I came here, Universal Waterloo paid me $52,000. 2 years later, I was making over $80,000. We want those type of people who want to change their life, and then they go and then basically change it.
what are the course student can take if they want to come to Canada?
No, it was about jobs.
It's about the jobs. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So the other items, like the streams, when you look at the jobs, a lot of the jobs are in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, trades, right? So basically, like looking at there are the jobs, and it's very simple. You can just search like latest job reports Canada, and you can look at the like exactly where are the fields, and you can even go to like sites like Indeed and stuff to figure out like where are the jobs. It's very easy to find this information.
Okay.
Like to find out like what are the jobs. Well, where Canada is going, we will see probably a year or two of very tough immigration. So less people can come in, and so the people who are already here, they can settle down, they can get absorbed to the economy, and then after that, they start like opening it up again.
Right. Right. Yeah. But can you give me a top three growing field in Canada right now?
So there are a lot of fields that right now there is a huge shortage, and all of them require skill. Like for example, generally anything nursing, so nursing aides to practical nursing to RN to nurse practitioner. They're all the shortage. All of the like things like lab technicians, like in hospitals and stuff, or like those fields. All of the date fields like some of the fields are like heavy equipment mechanics, uh like a industrial welding, industrial electromechanical engineering, and those are like fields that are like a lot in the advanced manufacturing, PLC programming, all those fields. Like there are a lot of jobs for them. Usage right now in the market. Like everything like advanced manufacturing. There are a lot of jobs. Also, there are a lot of jobs in the U.S. So it's not only like Canada, so people can come here and that they find the right jobs in the USA. That's also the right.
So if you are applying to apply to this program in Canada and USA, just comment join into chat box and we will provide you entire ticket and our team maybe help you to find a perfect program for you which can help you to elevate your future, elevate you in future in regard of jobs. Right now, how I have a question like why startup fails?
Why Sarah fails?
Yes,
That's why I call it startup. Part of the game.
part of the game.
Yeah. It's hard.
That's all.
It's very hard. You don't have resources when you start. Um, there are a lot of reasons for startup fail. Well, founders sometimes
Those are top two reason you can say.
think people underestimate how hard it is,
Okay.
so they give up.
Uh-huh.
I think that's probably number one. Number two, they start from a technology or their idea, and they want to like work their way to problem, versus they start from a problem and then they find a technology or solution for it. So let's say you have a solution, they try to find a market for it, versus they have a problem that people have and they're like, how can I solve this problem?
I think that's an amazing. I think there's an amazing piece of advice. I think this. I think these are the two key factors that startup got failed because patience is required in the startup. I can say, right? And
Patient are actually the other way. You want to have a lot of like sense of urgency to do things faster,
okay,
but persistent.
persistent.
Patience
It
is
is
seeing the result.
isn't right.
It takes way more than what it appears. Because from outside, it looks like a good job.
Whatever. Yes.
Years of it also. You are in the mute, you get to podcast. It looks a very good job.
Very good job.
Behind the scene.
We had this in. We know what.
So they are large work. Both of Saturday and Sunday I was working too.
Yes. Yes.
Late nights, you know.
Yeah.
Was working last night, Sunday night till like 1 a.m. No one see it.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. That's everyone is looking at the glamorous life of startup. Like they are going to party. They are having this big life.
But that's the only part you want to show.
You want to show.
You. I'm struggling. You know I want to show there is like the struggles. Like, hey, I don't know how to solve this problem. You guys come to you know you know. It's like, hey guys, I solved this or this. People don't know like this. Once if you even notice me, like since I basically come out of ApplyBoard the last 2 years, I'm very silent on social media.
Yeah. You.
Because I'm building.
Right.
You know, I'm building behind the scene. It was like not like I've celebrated was. I was still building it.
That's true. That means you don't have to underestimate Martin. Right? He's coming with something big very soon.
Yeah, it's this thing works.
Where it is in work. Yeah. Okay, now can you tell me what is the role of mentor in startup life?
Mentoring. The best startup mentors are the other founders.
Okay. And like lots of people are talking about the mentorship nowadays. Like you need a good mentor to be successful. Like
I think in life you need a lot of mentor, and you need to graduate out of your mentors within 2 or 3 years max.
each and every
Each of every mentor, you need to graduate all of them, because you need to find mentor is someone who knows who can help you the next 3 years,
okay.
and your job is to learn everything they know and then find the next mentor and next mentor.
Right.
I do that a lot. I always have mentors that like push me to the edge. They're one level better than me.
Right. And what lots of misinformation and misleading.
If a lot of the students, international students, you can always reach out to alumni of your school. It would be more than happy to enter you.
Yes.
Europe.
Yeah. Okay. And I have a question. Like lots of negativity is going in the market about the career nowadays, right? The people sitting in India right now, looking at the different kind of reels and Instagram, social media, they are thinking that they are in Canada, no jobs, no opportunity. What your advice to them? Like how they can look Canada differently?
So to some extent of it, the easy jobs, easy opportunities are not as easy anymore.
Perfect. Yes.
So people who don't want to get good education, they just want to like do something shallow. Canada said a very strong message. For now, I have too many of those people already. No tax.
No tech.
But if you want to be a skilled immigrant, if you want to come to this country and do something like healthcare, trades, a STEM in the field that I don't have enough of those people, and you want to work very hard, the opportunities are still there. But the opportunities of I come over there, I work in a South Bay and just study a degree that doesn't have any value, and I don't even go to classes, and I'm working in Uber, those opportunities are gone. So they're right. There are a lot of bad press about no longer Canada wants people who don't want to go through all the like those skills checking. We like Canada now have too many of them. I'm pretty sure in 4 or 5 years, the economy is still again need people to work in the retail. But right now, economy have too many of them anyway. Right. So it's just a cycle, right? We are going to the cycle that only super skilled one get jobs, and you actually have a lot of jobs because there's less competition now. And then again, the general labor become short and don't do easy jobs. When I say easy jobs, they're talking about general labor. That it's not a skill. Yeah. So if someone want to come to Canada and just to do easy jobs, general labor, I don't think I don't recommend it
at all, and this is not a right time as well.
because there are so much people chasing $17 jobs. You not even finding the $17 job. You want to come here for the jobs that are target 80, 90, $100,000. Those jobs require hard work
Skill
and a skill
set, right? Okay, I have a question. Like maybe you are recruiting lots of people during your ApplyBoard time, or maybe currently in the passage, right? What skill you are looking in candidate when you are when they are when you are interviewing them, right? And like maybe you have a lots of friends in the industries. What skill you guys are looking in candidate?
awareness about themselves.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
What remember I was telling you like everyone do something
Yes,
yourself.
yes.
Most of the people are not aware.
Okay.
So they just like go to school, they just graduating, they never ask questions about what am I doing. So then they show up at the work and you tell them, tell me about yourself. They just tell them, yeah, I went to this school, I went to this versus like, you know why you need to hire me? Because I've done, when I was at the school and everyone in high school, I've done this using thing. When I come to college, everyone was a study. I get a study as well. I've done good as well, but I've done something unique. What did you do unique? Why are you different from the other 400 people that apply for this job?
And okay, that's about it.
It's not about like what you say at the interviews, but you have your life has to be unique. If you want unique results, your life should be unique. Your starting should be unique. If you do what everyone do, you get what everyone gets.
Right. That's true. And like that's awareness. What else you are looking like? You are looking at the grades, or you are looking at
I'm looking at hungry people.
okay,
Because skills a young 22-year-old can learn anything.
right.
And universities and colleges that just teach you how to learn new things. So I'm not looking that much of how much you know that thing. I'm looking for how hungry are you. Are you coming here and study 9 o'clock and work till like 2 o'clock in the morning? Or you coming here and just want to get out and do other things and you're not spending time to learn? I'm looking for the person that when they come, they're like, I know I don't know much. I know I don't have experience, yes. But I didn't work so much that I learn all the things that I don't know right now. Versus, no, I just want to come into this time and go. Like sometimes I used to like at ApplyBoard. I had one group of co-op, and they were from Universal Waterloo. It was 5 o'clock, and the person dragged. You know, we worked very hard, and I told him, "Where are you going?" He said, "It's 5 as well. I came 9 o'clock at 5 o'clock." I said, what's your role here? He said, internship. So what's the internship for? I said, they're here. I said, what do you see everyone else doing? We're working. Well, it's 5. I said, are you here to learn or just check boxes? Yes. The person then came and appreciated, said, you're right. This is my opportunity to learn from you guys. From now on, I'm the last person leave the office because I want to learn from every single one of you guys.
Wow, that's great. That's a great story.
Yes, when I'm hiring someone, I'm looking for drive. Does this person have the drive? And does this person understand that they don't know? Or they just want to be a robot? I don't want a robot. I want a human being employee. A human being employee understand that they don't know necessary and they're willing to work hard to get to that answer. That person learned everything.
Great.
That person grow the most in the job because they're willing to do things that their friends don't willing to do that. They're willing to work on the hours that their friends are partying. They're willing to work on the weekends that their friends are just chilling out and watching Netflix.
I have a last question for you. What do you mean by success? How do you measure success?
I don't know yet because it's changed.
Okay.
It's not one thing. I don't think it ever is one thing.
Mhm.
Every part of my life, what I wanted and I was calling success, when I achieved them, I wanted something more. And that's good. That's why human beings keep inventing new things and keep it going. Um, One thing that in every steps that has, you wanna be greater to your true soul and have a good impact on other human beings. I think that's something that didn't change. So mainly success is having more and more helping other people and having impact. For me right now, success is the next big goal I have. And the next big goal is like, right now I'm 36 years old. What do I want Martin to be at the age of 45? So I imagine it. And then how much I am to toward achieve my goals, that's my success. So it's like to write down this goal of like every human being should have access to good quality education. That's my goal. So every day that I'm achieving, I'm feeling successful. But I never felt I achieved it already.
You are hungry. You will keep asking.
Yeah. But also I never felt good I achieved it. I always felt, wow, I achieved this step.
No.
I should have thought bigger.
Bigger, yes, I have.
I think immigration, for me, the one thing I learned the most is I learned about myself, my capabilities, and my stuff that I need to get better in life. I think that was for me the best thing. When I stand on my foot,
Right.
I've grown.
Right.
It puts me in a very uncomfortable position, and that is why I grow more.
Or more. Right. Right. Right.
Like you want to seek discomfort, you want to seek the hardship.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think what key takeaways for abroad education? Like, what are the three key takeaways you in your mind about the abroad education?
From abroad education. So the first thing is like expand your world.
Right.
Like when you come to a country like Canada, you see people on the street from everywhere in the world. You don't live in your country anymore. You live in the world, and you are citizen of the world.
Right.
Opportunity, opportunity, opportunity.
Yeah. That's
This land is land of opportunity.
yes.
This land is land of hard working people. People who want to work hard. And I tell anyone, if you really want to work hard,
Mhm.
Canada is actually now better than even 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay. Yes.
Because right now, people who wanted to easy jobs, they don't even come.
Oh. Yes.
So people who really want to work hard, they win bigger right now.
Yeah, I think that's a great opportunity, guys. I think this is the end of the podcast. I had done amazing conversation with the insightful, very humble, and also innovator, you can say about it, Martin Bashiri. And he's also a good friend of mine since the ApplyBoard started. He supported me a lot. I think in this podcast we talked a lot about startup world. Also, we talked about international students, and also we talked about what are the things international students need to take care when they are traveling to Canada, what skills they need to build when they are in India or maybe in your own country, and what are the things employers are looking in candidate. I think this podcast is for all the international students who would like to excel their life in abroad, and also you will learn lots and lots of new tools and technique about how you can grab the opportunity, what are the things employees are looking at. I think this is a must watch podcast for each and everyone. And thank you so much, Martin, for this amazing
Thank you for
opportunity. Thank you so much.
Take care.